In Wisconsin, 10 fake electors have settled a civil suit against them and were forced to admit that Joe Biden had won the election. As part of an agreement made on Wednesday, the fake electors acknowledged that Joe Biden had won the presidency that year, 2020, and withdrew their own fraudulent filings and agreed not to serve as electors in 2024 or in any other election involving Donald Trump on the ballot. Additionally, a statement accompanying their retracted filings acknowledges the group's actions were, quote, part of an attempt to improperly overturn the 2020 presidential election results, which basically is a,
oh my God, he admitted.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Now, the Washington Post, which first reported the development, notes that it marks the first time that pro-Trump electors have publicly revoked their own filings. And of course, what are they doing? They're going to throw other people under the bus, of course. Now, former Wisconsin Republican Party Chair Andrew Hitt, for example, told the Associated Press that they didn't even realize fully the scope of what they had signed up for. Oh, is that it? Guys, I didn't know what I was signing. I mean, I'm kind of a dumbass, and so I will just sign whatever pro-Trump thing somebody puts in front of me without realizing it. You know what it is. It's not my fault. Ooh. Wait, what? The Wisconsin electors were tricked and misled into participating in what became the alternate elector scheme, he said in a statement, and would have never taken any actions had we known that there were ulterior reasons beyond preserving an ongoing legal strategy. The ulterior reasons. Wait, no, the whole reason for this strategy was to say Donald Trump won the election, when we know that that was not the case. Very clearly not the case. Okay? No evidence of widespread voter fraud. No reason to need these fake electors to vote for Trump against the votes of the majority in these states, including Wisconsin. Okay, buddy. Yeah, okay. Oh, sure. It wasn't my fault. No, absolve me of all responsibility. Well, unfortunately, that's what happened. They are absolved of all actual responsibility. So I'm going to tell you what is going to happen to them. Oh, right. Nothing. Nothing. Look, as I've said before, people are only openly sorry that they lost, that they failed, that their plan failed. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were signing up for. Come on. You think that they actually didn't know? Of course they knew what they were doing. Look, they tried this in Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, New Mexico, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. Look, again, that's what they did in all these battleground states, okay? And yet, in only 3 states did they file criminal charges. Michigan, Georgia, and now Nevada. Nevada is actually the newest one. Happened, I believe it was on Wednesday. So now Michigan, head of the pack, the same. Got to be a little bit, proud of my home. Attorney General Dana Nessel asked for a federal investigation on the plot back in January of 2022, saying the groups were obviously acting as part of a much bigger conspiracy, which is true. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Now, in Nevada, a grand jury just indicted 6 Republican fake electors. Nevada's AG Aaron Ford put out this statement saying this, quote, "We cannot allow attacks on democracy to go unchallenged. Today's indictments are a product of a long and thorough investigation, and as we pursue this prosecution, I am confident that our judicial system will see justice done." Fake electors involved in the state GOP or Clark County GOP have been charged with offering false instrument for filing and uttering a forged instrument. Those 2 categories of felonies have penalties that range for a year up to either 4 or 5 years in prison. Now, Ford, I guess a lot of people were like, I don't know, is Ford going to do something? He's kind of quiet on this. Well, it turns out he might have been quiet, but he was looking for some serious penalties. Ford had previously testified in support of a bill that would have criminalized future fake electors, but that was vetoed by Republican Governor Joe Lombardo for being too harsh on them. Oh, too harsh. Oh. Would have charged them or sentenced them to at least 10 years in prison. So, now, as for Wisconsin, here's the thing about Wisconsin. Okay, this was a civil suit. This was not a criminal suit. Now, there's a reason for that. Look, I know that the, governor, for example, Tony Evers, is a governor of Wisconsin, and the AG in Wisconsin is also a Democrat. So why haven't we seen charges then? Well, it turns out that they don't have the authority to do so. So for the election crimes in Wisconsin, state law requires that the accused be prosecuted in the county where they reside. Now, there's a problem with that. 6 of the fake electors reside in counties with Republican district attorneys. So the AG can't do a thing because it has to be in the counties. And in the counties, you have Republicans. And so far, I don't see any of those Republican attorneys general looking to do any, to press any charges on any of these fake electors. And gee, I wonder why. This is why we instead have a civil suit instead of a criminal trial. But wait, this agreement didn't result in any financial penalties at all. So basically, had to admit the truth. Oh, wow, I admitted reality. Oh, it turns out the sky is blue. Whoa, I had to go out and admit that. Whoa, and then retract the filing. And then promise to not be a fake elector again. Wow, okay, wow, congratulations. What harsh punishment there. Ooh. All they had to say was, oops, sorry, we were wrong, misled. It wasn't really our fault. No, Biden won the election, fair and square, our bad. Look, yes, they tried to subvert the election. And their promises, well, we're not going to do it again. Promise. Pinky swear. Look, I'm not happy with this result. But what do you expect from a civil trial when you have a state that, and state attorneys general, or county attorneys general, that are not actually going to uphold the law for partisan reasons? And look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will come out, after an investigation and start filing charges against these fake electors. But so far, I'm not seeing that happen. And so I don't see a lot that can be done here, unless, of course, you live in Wisconsin and you hear the story and you're outraged, as you should be, and decide to, start getting in contact with your local attorney general to see if they're shielding fake electors, people who tried to subvert democracy. Unless that happens, I don't really see any sort of real consequences for those who tried to ensure that a president who was not duly reelected stay in power.